rosemary is a perennial herb. Many of our culinary herbs are also perennial. So, oregano, thyme, sage, lavender, these are all perennial plants. And basically, what perennial means is that that same plant will either remain evergreen, as is the case with rosemary. Rosemary stays big and beautiful, lush and green all year round. Or a perennial plant could also be one that dies back in the fall and then comes back in the spring, but it's that same plant that returns. So with our perennial herbs, they're fairly low maintenance, which is great. You just need fertile, well-draining soil. You can plant rosemary in a pot. You can plant it in a raised bed. You can plant it directly in the ground. As a perennial, as a plant that continues to grow, rosemary will continue to take up space, which is something just to be mindful of. Throughout the years, it will continue to grow and grow. So usually a pot or maybe growing it directly in the ground is better than having it in a raised bed. But yeah, as long as it gets at least 6 hours of sun, a fairly frequent watering, or if you have great rainfall, and maybe adding a little bit of plant food, high nitrogen plant food every so often, your rosemary will be very happy. Oh, and rosemary also doesn't like to be in areas where the soil holds a lot of moisture. So there's a little phrase that us gardeners like to use. Rosemary doesn't like to have its feet wet. So well-draining, dry soil is actually better for some of those Mediterranean perennial herbs like rosemary.